What is up, great people? Back again with another video. It's NosANA, as some of you guys already know. If you're watching videos from me for the first time, please care to follow and subscribe to my YouTube channel and be part of this wonderful community. If you are in grade 10, 11 and 12 and you're doing pure maths, this channel might be your gold mine. And if you're doing N4, N5 or N6 maths, you need to subscribe to this channel, as this as well will just be your gold mine, and other civil engineering subjects are yet to come out. So in this video we are going to be solving a trigonometric identity grade 12. So the first thing that you gotta do is label your left hand side and your right hand side, right? In this case here, we were given 1 plus sine x over 1 minus sine x minus 1 minus sine x over 1 plus sine x. It was equal to 4 tan x over cos x. So the first thing that you have to do when you are given a fraction, when you're adding or subtracting a fraction, all right, so you need to simplify, right, the fraction or the two fractions by adding or subtracting them, and you do that by finding the lowest common multiple, right? And if they have nothing common, what you have to do is multiply both the denominators of the fractions, right? So this question was worth 6 marks, as you guys can see, and that is as much as it gets if it is not equal to 7 marks. And in some cases we are required to simplify both sides, or maybe just one side, right? In this case here, we are going to simplify the left hand side first because it is one we can do the most with. So to find the lowest common multiple, we had to multiply the denominators together, and now we need to multiply the numerator of the first fraction, right, with the denominator of the second fraction, right? Because that's what we did with the denominator of the first fraction. We multiplied it with the denominator of the second fraction, right? So now we need to, do not forget to put the minus sign, right? So we'll say we'll say 1 minus sine x, and then we close a bracket and we multiply it with the denominator of the first fraction, which is the one that has a 1 minus sine as the denominator. All right, cool. So okay, sorry about that. Let me just shift this for space, because I think I left a lot of space at the top, right? Okay, sorry for that. Let's see. Okay. In case you didn't get me earlier on, I mentioned that on this channel there will be engineering subjects for students that are going to colleges, TVET colleges and so forth. That will be N4, N5 and N6. So that's why I asked you guys to subscribe, because this channel will be one of your favorites. All right, so we need to simplify the numerator, and we can just do that using the FOIL method. Another way, that's how we are going to remove the brackets, right? It's easy. You guys, if you're in grade 12, if you made it to grade 12, that means you know how to use the FOIL method. I mean, there's no way that you would be here if you don't know how to do that, because in algebra, you gotta know how to use the FOIL method. All right, so that's what I'm doing here. I have 1 plus 2 sine x plus sine squared x, right? Because in the middle there we were going to have sine x plus sine x, I just combined them together and wrote them one time, right? And then we move on to the following parts. We say minus, and then we put a bracket, and then we simplify the other two brackets there, and then we get 1 minus 2 sine x plus sine squared x, and then we divide it by that denominator. Now we need to open or expand those brackets, right? We need to open it up, and we also use the FOIL method, right? So we're gonna have 1 minus, okay, you will notice that that is a difference of 2 squares. So if you have been practicing all this while, then you know how to just cut your way through the difference of 2 squares and how to factorize it or how to work backwards, right? So now on the top, on the numerator now, what we're going to do is we just need to remove that bracket by multiplying the negative 1 into the bracket. So we have minus 1 plus 2 sine x, plus 2 sine x minus sine squared x. And then we put the division sign, and now we're going to have 1 minus sine x squared in the denominator. All right. So now what we just need to do is collect or find out what cancels what. In this case here, you'll see that we have a 1 over there, and we also have a -1 over there, and then we have a positive sine squared. Sorry, let me just see if I can use a different color. Okay, we have positive sine squared x, and then over there we have minus sine squared x. Do you see? So that means that the ones will cancel out, and then the x squared, the sine x squared, will cancel out as well. Right, guys, trigonometry is easy. It is just tricky. It's not hard. It's easy, but it's tricky. It's exciting as well if you practice, and you get it into your system. You are going to not stress about it. Okay, so now what we'll have left is 2 sine x plus 2 sine x, and when we combine those two, we get 4 sine x. Now, on the denominator, we have a trig identity. I'm sure some of you already know which one is this one. So this one came from sine squared x plus cos squared x. I mean, you can say cos squared x or cos x squared. It's the same thing, right? And then we need to let out, or we need to make it equal to what we have in the denominator. And how we do that is just by taking the sign to the right hand side, and we have 1 minus sine there, and 1 minus sine squared x is equal to cos squared x or cos x squared, right? And now we can just see if it looks like what we have on the other side. It doesn't. So what we need to do is simplify it further, right? So we're going to have 4 sine x. Okay, 4 sine x. Okay, divide that by cos, but I'm going to write this separately. I'm going to say cos x times cos x. Okay, sorry. Okay, let me see if I can just shift for space. Okay, oh, perfect. All right, so what I'm going to have now is times cos x, like that. Okay, and then usually that is, now if you want to separate it, you can separate it, because that's how you are going to understand it. And now what this means is that over there we have 4, and then 4 sine, right? Guys, this is multiplication, right? This is multiplication. This is going to be equal to 4 or 410x, right? Okay, and we're going to divide that, right? So this is another way that you can write it. So you can say 10x times 4 over cos. Why did I do that? Because I also have 1 over cos. So you can separate it, and it will be 4 sine x over cos x times 1 over cos x, and that will be equal to 10x times 4 over cos x. All right, so the right hand side now, we have 4 tan x. So even if you leave it like this, it shows that you've proven it, right? Because you just need to join it together now. Okay, so on the right hand side, sorry about that. On the right hand side, we have 4 tan x over cos x. Okay, so now this is just going to be equal to 4. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, it's going to be equal to 10x times 4 over cos x. And what is 10x equal to? Let me just try to shift this. But what we know is that 10x is equal to sine x over cos x, right? Okay, so this one, you guys, you just need to know your, I don't know what to call it, but just need to know how to work with your algebra. You know how to divide and multiply, separating terms, and so forth. So you're just going to rewrite this as it was, as 4 sine. Okay, so you can write this as 4 sine cos, right, squared x. Is literally the same as what we had there on the left hand side. Okay, all right, thank you guys for watching. See you again in the next video. Don't forget to share, comment, like, and subscribe. All right, so just to finish this off, I'm just going to say LHS is equal to RHS, right? You can see that it's the same. So sometimes we have to simplify both sides in order to prove that we know what we were doing, right? Or to prove the identity. Okay, like I already said, Trig is not hard, it's just tricky. You need to practice a lot so that you are not the one to be tricked.